You may have heard it too. Whispers across the internet, flashy thumbnails, viral posts screaming that the 1966 British 2 shillings coin is worth millions of dollars. Some even say it can make you a billionaire overnight if you're lucky enough to find one. But here's the truth. Those are just rumors, clickbait, and false hopes designed to fool you. Don't fall for the noise. Don't let someone convince you to sell your coin for cheap or chase fake millions. Because today, I'm here to give you the real story, the real facts, and the real value behind this coin. And trust me, it's still fascinating, even without the fake dream. Now let's get into it. What exactly is the 1966 British 2 shillings coin? At first glance, it's a beautiful and solid piece of British history. Struck in the final decade before the UK switched to decimal currency, this coin carries the echo of an era where crowns, florins, and shillings filled the pockets of everyday Britons. The design is striking, a crowned Tudor rose in the center, surrounded by thistles, shamrocks, and leeks, symbols of Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. Around the edge, bold text reads, FID Def, 1966, 2 shillings, marking the Queen's title and the coin's denomination. The craftsmanship alone makes it a collector's delight. But what makes people think it's worth millions? That's the question. Some claim there's a rare version missing inscriptions like FD, or minted in silver instead of copper nickel. Others suggest it was part of a secret royal issue, never meant for the public. But here's the truth. None of those claims have ever been backed by real evidence or confirmed by any trusted coin grading authority. No certified auction house has ever sold a 1966 2 shillings for anything close to $1 million. Not even close. So, what is the real value? As of today, the 1966 British 2 shillings coin, in average circulated condition, is typically worth around 50 pence to £1 sterling, or about $1 to $1.25. If your coin is in uncirculated or mint condition, it might fetch £2 to £5 sterling, and in rare cases, up to £10 if it's graded by a top service like NGC or PCGS. That's it. Simple, honest truth. Not millions, not thousands. But still a charming historical piece of pre-decimal Britain that collectors enjoy owning. What about auction prices? Let's look at real sales. In a recent online auction, a pristine, fully uncirculated 1966 2 shillings coin sold for around £8 sterling, roughly $10. That's the top range for this coin unless there's a verified minting error, and even then, it's unlikely to cross the £50 mark. It's not pocket change, but it's certainly not a millionaire maker either. These are real numbers from real collectors, not stories passed around social media to bait your curiosity. But that doesn't mean the coin isn't worth your attention. In fact, its historical value is remarkable. This was one of the last florin-type coins before decimalization swept through the UK in 1971. It represents the end of a currency system that had been in place for centuries. Holding one is like holding a time capsule from a nation on the edge of change. That's what makes this coin interesting. Not myths, not false dreams, but genuine history you can feel in your hand. And for collectors, that's where the real treasure lies. It's not always about the money, it's about the connection to the past. The 1966 2 shillings is a beautiful entry point for beginner numismatists. Its intricate design, its place in pre-decimal currency, and its connection to Queen Elizabeth II's early reign make it a brilliant coin to own. If you're building a collection or passing down heirlooms, this coin holds a story worth telling. So, if someone tells you this coin will make you a millionaire, walk away. But if you're drawn to authenticity, history, and the real joy of coin collecting, then you've found something special. A genuine, honest piece of British heritage that's affordable, meaningful, and admired around the world by collectors who care more about truth than tall tales. In a world full of fake news and fantasy values, we choose to give you the facts. This coin won't buy you a mansion, but it will buy you a window into a fascinating chapter of history. And that, my friend, is worth more than any lie ever sold on the internet. So go check your coin boxes, flip through those old drawers, and if you find a 1966 2 shillings, hold on to it. Not for fortune, but for the story. Because real value doesn't always come in millions. Sometimes it comes in truth.